Hi, my name's Emma Harvey and I am Programme Manager at Barnsley College and I oversee the Department of Health, Science, Childcare and Education. So my innovation project consisted of developing industry placements within the healthcare sector for T-level and BTEC students. So my project has supported raising standards within Barnsley by identifying the local skills gap and skills need. So we did this by working with local trusts and other employees and stakeholders to identify the skills needed and work out a plan as to how we can cover these skills. So that included staff development, such as all staff were trained in people moving and handling, which then filtered through to the students as well. Students were able to complete a level 3 first aid qualification, which again makes them more employable ultimately, and also enter the hospital environments and community placements because they're better equipped and more prepared. So my project links to the local skills improvement planning by working alongside key partners such as the Integrated Care Board to identify those skills and work collaboratively to make sure those skills are covered. Throughout my project, we have created opportunities for students to develop the skills using platforms such as body swaps. So the key skills that employers are saying are lacking, we're supporting our students to develop those at an earlier point, so when they get to industry placement and ultimately employment, those skills are already developed that way. So my activities within the innovation project consisted of developing a simulated ward. So we did this by breaking down 2 classrooms, ultimately knocking the walls down and creating a simulated ward, working with allied health professionals from local trusts to identify what resources were needed and what equipment was needed, put together a bid for the funding to be able to develop the ward, and then sourcing all the equipment ourselves, putting together a costing list and creating what we've got today, which is our simulated ward. Alongside that, working closely with our Barnsley Hospital Foundation Trust, we've created an academy room which joins on to the simulated ward. So now when we have any masterclasses from the trust coming in, they come into their academy suite and they deliver that, and it's really sort of nice environment, and it really emphasises the values from the trust when we've got students within there. Another one of the activities, which is probably the one that's added more value than any, is the employer engagement events that we have. So we have those on a regular basis. I'm in constant contact with all our key employers. They come into the college, and at one point we had 27 HPs that were in our college all at the same time from 2 trusts, which is phenomenal, especially considering the time that's required for them to take out. So the employers work with all our staff team, from the teachers, support workers to managers such as myself, to really delve into the curriculum, have a look at what we can change to make it more in line with industry expectations, sort of local labour market intelligence moving forward, and really make sure that what we're doing is fit for purpose. So the main outcomes from my project, others would be the industry placements that we've been able to confirm. We have created and had sign-off for our service level agreements at 2 trusts and also our occupational health department at Barnsley Hospital. So this ensures that all our students can go through occupational health clearance, receive the immunisations that they're required to be able to enter the hospital environment and continue their industry placement as well. The project that I've ran has been incredibly challenging at times, but when we think about sustainability, for me, working in collaboration with these employees is something that will continue for a long time to come, even sort of when I've moved on. And our aim is to grow the offer that we've got within the trusts. When we think about nationally where we're at with regards to the health sort of crisis, we've had a decline from Sheffield Hallam University for students for looking at adult nursing. So we're hoping that we can support with that decline and sort of fill those skills gaps and put our students into that. So my next steps from the project is to continue the collaboration that we've had with employees and stakeholders and continue to develop that to enhance our curriculum constantly, and look for some funding to support with the immunisation process. Currently, with one of our trusts, it can look at £770.34 per student just to get them through the immunisation process to be able to enter that industry placement as a 16 to 18-year-old student. So that is absolutely something that we want to be looking at more, and also continue to develop digitally, and we do that a lot as a college anyway, but in line with the 2030 agenda for NHS to become paperless as well. Added benefits would definitely be the employer engagement that we've got now. Some of our key employees, I speak to those more than I do my own staffing department, so the connections that we've built there have been fantastic, and they've not only benefited from my project's perspective but from my full department. So when we think about the education inspection framework and the sub-judgment as well around skills, I feel our department are now well equipped to ensure that we're covering all that. Curriculum is fit for purpose, it's in line with industry expectations, and it's current as well. We had staff step back into industry so they can upskill as well, just to make sure that everything they deliver is credible and they can add context to the delivery as well.